Hi, Laura.
Oh, hi. Yes, me.
Yeah, I want to share the process. And I feel like I received already a lot of tools from you to be able to do this on my own, but I'll just share it anyways. So I was very limitless with what I wanted. And then I was doing advantages and disadvantages. The disadvantages, and you've already said this so many times, but the disadvantages that came up: not practical, spiritual avoidance, survival mode, time before it's monetizable. So I'm welcoming the thoughts and then allowing that to be released. One of my desires is the just wanting to do animation, non-dual animation. But I'm still very much a beginner at it. So the beliefs, the illusion that I'm holding on to is like, okay, it's going to take time for that to be monetizable, and I want to invest a lot of energy into that. And that feels, the belief is I'm holding on to spiritual avoidance because I'm not going to be working as much because I want to put more energy into this. So these are a lot of the constructs I'm holding on to, the illusions I'm holding on to.
Okay, but the good thing is that you're seeing them. You're seeing them for what they are, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
so if, so what is in the way for you to set them free? What seems to be in the way?
The same principles: resistance,
No.
self-doubt, right?
No. You went there.
Yeah.
It was happening.
Yes, I experienced
Yes.
that. I experienced that. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, you released, but it's
Yeah.
okay. Now it came.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, so that is just more, just
Yeah.
yeah, just more of the same thing. That's all.
Absolutely.
Yes, and just you see, just you are ready at every moment. You are ready. I noticed from my experience that the mind has a tendency that is later. It's always about later. You will be ready later. You are not ready yet because there is a later. The reason that you said I'm not ready is because you are thinking that there is a later where you will be ready. So ready, you're only ready now. Is there any other moment before now?
Yeah. Another, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, another thought that arose is just even tonight. It's like the wanting, the desire to work in order to make sure bills are paid. So that's another thought that arose.
Yes. But you see, as long as you're doing what you love to do,
Yeah.
whether it's just your animation or whatever that it is that you like to do, you see, it's because you've been putting this project of animation that you're going to make that in the future, when you were speaking about it, sounded very far in the future.
Yeah.
So could you notice that you're doing that?
Yes. Yes, I can see that.
And welcome as well, wanting to be separate from it. You see, you have this project, but there is a sense of separation.
See it, yeah.
Yeah, we usually feel the sense of separation as distance, as a distance between you and whatever you would like to experience. You see, when one truly releases, it's immediate. Things fall into place naturally, effortlessly. So that is a demonstration that we're truly releasing. If things are still the same, nothing changes, then you're not releasing. So what you said is that there seems to be a conflict between this thing that you're projecting in the future. And since that you're projecting in the future, now at this moment I need to work to pay the bills. So that is the dynamics that you are. So that's what I will invite you to you see, just notice that conflict. And she can see that conflict is wanting to control, wanting approval, wanting security. Or all three. Oh, and they wanting to control, let's see if there is a sense of wanting to be different than the way it is. Or then the way that is appearing at the moment. So what I would like to for you to check is what is your intention, how you have written your intention, because you may have two intentions, but how you have written your intention.
Yeah, I wrote it exactly. Should I share it? Do you want to hear it?
If you want to, yes.
Yeah. So my intention, animation for non-duality, and then also have it be my own. So it's not any other brand, it's this brand. I would love to do something around like a Sedona method animation course. Third bullet point is it would be really cool for this is for funsies, but Laura to be at the top with social media and stuff, and then have the perfect place with Kathy. Only talk to strangers when I want, because I talk to a lot of strangers doing Uber and all that stuff. Have a community of people that I can support deeply, and then $77 million Eckhart Tolle style, you know,
Yeah. So
provided.
you see, all of that is right now is their intentions, but the intention that I will recommend for you to start with is one single one. Those are there, you see, and yes, and what they're very good is that when you can see them for what they are, say, oh, how do I feel about that? But and release. But I will recommend one at this moment, and that's the one that I allow myself to have the perfect income, right? That's what you want to have, right?
Yeah.
Financial, doing what you love to do while having while being financially rewarded.
Got it. So I'm making it complex.
Yes. So
Yeah.
it is, you see, it is all too much for the mind to start. You are giving it too many directions. And you need to give a clear north to the mind, one clear goal,
Gotcha.
one clear intention.
Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, a lot of different directions rather than a clear
Yes.
thought. Got it.
But
Okay.
what is good is that you have just those things clear,
Yeah.
see, and they're there. If they get written, they get done. You know?
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, where to start?
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah,
So you start
exactly.
with one, you see, with one. You see,
Yeah.
and really make the experiment work. Is it true that that is it true? Because the beautiful thing about releasing is not really having the intention perfectly fall into your lap, but to realize that it's through this experiment that you realize that there is only one single being.
Sure.
And that's how, in this case, came about, by fulfilling all the different goals.
Thought arose. For example, I switched the thought, just do exactly what I love with financial freedom to make it more singular, more pointed. A thought arose is since it's a little bit more general, what if I become compromising with it?
No.
Mm.
Again, you see what is happening. I'm glad you brought this up.
Yeah, it's just, I
I'm
know it's a
glad, because
thought,
you
you
see,
know.
when you said compromising, what is that? Isn't that doesn't sound like a negotiating, wanting to control, making sure that if I write it this way, they might get it. So instead of releasing the wanting to control, you want to guide it, you want to direct it, you want to make sure that it's correct. It's just simple. You see, you allow yourself to be very simple. I allow myself to do what I love to do and make a lot of money for it. Now, it will come up, oh my God, it's impossible. It's too fast. I am not ready. It will need this. I will need that. And I need to pay the bill. That is all the thoughts that needs to be released. You see?
Yeah. Yes.
Like needing to compromise. Is that wanting to control?
Yeah, because the mind is like, well, it's technically what I love, and
Yeah, but again, it's technically what I love. Isn't that one more thought?
it is
You see,
absolutely.
when you release, the mind is not, you're releasing what all the no's that are contained in the mind. When you say a yes, all the no's arises. So The mind is a perfect tool to give you exactly what you want. And right now, it's giving you exactly what is within the mind. If you want
Yeah.
to know what the concepts within your mind looks like, look around you. So that's right. When the content of the mind is changed, the world changes. Now, change your thinking, and the world out there changes. Now, when you are releasing, notice if you're indulging yourself in this kind of inner monologue that we may have. Because that inner monologue is what is designing your experiencing. If you are not releasing, that inner monologue is what is directing your 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 experiencing.
The only inner monologue that's arising is like, okay, trust Laura and go all the, yeah, just trust Laura. That's the thought that arose.
So in this case, I don't even trust Laura. Trust yourself.
Absolutely.
Yourself, and I'm glad again you're bringing this up because it's clarifying that be specific about one single goal and be with that one. You see, because what you are letting go also is that the sense that we have we have a concept that because the mind, the element of time is belongs to the mind, is that there is such a thing as a process, that it takes time. That is, and, and that is a concept. Now, what we are is timeless, but we have the luxuriousness to have a concept that we created called time. And the time is due to the density of physicality. Physicality is very dense, so it seems to need a sense of time. So what you're releasing is the density of thinking, of all these thoughts. We call it resistance, but it's not really resistance. It's just density. Another label, I guess.
Yeah.
So are you picking one?
Yeah, do exactly what I love with financial freedom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But put I allow
Yeah.
to have perfect activity with financial freedom. Now, easily, if it's necessary, but easily. So to start doing it, just see what is in the way right now for that to be so.
Yeah. One thought, another thought, just a thought, arose, but it's been a thought that has been perpetual for times, you know. Was there? Remember, there was a statement by Eckhart Tolle. He was sharing about like in terms of manifestation, like if he all of a sudden wanted to decide to become a pro golfer or something like that, that's that isn't I don't know what the word is, isn't practical per se. There's still dynamics in the world that we have to, you know what I mean? Like for example, if you all of a sudden wanted to become a pro basketball player, that's not necessarily within your alignment per se to manifest, even though you had a thought like that per se. So that's a thought that can be released, no doubt, but that's a thought that arose.
Yes, but usually the thought that will arise within you is because you know, first of all, you are limited by the recycling thinking. The recycling thinking is never about fresh new thoughts. It's when you release that you have an idea about something, that you see something lighter, clearer, sharper, that you have fresh new thoughts. Because we never have fresh new thoughts. They're always repetitive thoughts. And that is the slavery of thinking. So it's extraordinary, you know, that we have the imagination, that we have the freedom to think any thought. We can think any thought. Because whatever we can think, whatever we can put in the shape of a thought is possible. The thing is this, because I have seen it. I have seen it. I have seen extraordinary things. But the person, when they were working in the world, they were firm. Very good for Wendy. Firm. You know, when you're just firm, you're just clear. And with being firm is free from effort. And by the way, I mean, thoughts may come up that says, I'm fooling myself. This bullshit. I mean, what is this? This doesn't make any. All of that comes. It comes the doubt. Because you see, beliefs are limits. So when you go beyond the limits, the reason that we hold on to belief is because they gave us the false impression that they're keeping us safe. So when you're releasing, you're going beyond these imagined walls. So that's why it feels daring. It feels dangerous. Yes, because you are releasing the foundation of every belief system. The foundation is fear.
Mm.
Wanting safety. But the beauty is that here we know that fear is only energy. No longer afraid from fear.
Grateful, Laura.
Yes, and make it fun. You see,
Yeah.
just like a scientist, it's an experiment.
Okay.
It's an experiment. You know, you don't have to believe it. It's an experiment. You know,
Yeah.
and you don't know how it's going to go. You're going to see like a good scientist. You don't know how the result is going to be. All you know that is whatever appears to be in the way, you're letting it go. Let's see what is in the what arises.
Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you, Min.
Yeah.